Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, I'm glad you found this series. We explore the right of disposition, which is the legal right to control what happens to your body after death, and how to make sure your wishes are followed clearly, respectfully, and without conflict. This episode focuses on Maryland, where the law is very specific about who gets to make your final arrangements and how you can make that decision yourself before anyone else does. In Maryland, you can legally decide who will handle your funeral, burial, or cremation by completing an appointment of an agent to make funeral arrangements forms. Under Maryland Health General Code 5-509, you can name a person called your appointed agent to carry out your wishes after death. Once that form is signed by you and two witnesses, your agent's authority is legally recognized and overrides everyone else, even family. It's one of the simplest and most protective ways to ensure your wishes are respected. If you don't appoint an agent, Maryland law determines who has the right to make those decisions. First, the person you named in your appointment form. Second, your surviving spouse or domestic partner. Third, your adult children, a majority if there's more than one. Next, your surviving parents. Then come your adult siblings, followed by other next of kin, as defined under Maryland succession laws. If no one is available or willing, the public official where you passed away may make the decision. This hierarchy is spelled out under Maryland Health General Code 5-509 and followed by funeral directors across the state. In Maryland, funeral directors must ensure burial or cremation happens in a timely manner. Under Maryland Health General Code 5-502, a death certificate must be filed within 72 hours, and final disposition should occur shortly after approval. If a body remains unclaimed for 10 days, local authorities can step in and handle burial or cremation. That 10-day window passes fast, especially if relatives are unaware, unavailable, or disagree on what to do. Putting your wishes in writing ensures that doesn't happen to you. Now, if you're estranged or no contact with family, Maryland law still defaults to the legal hierarchy unless you filled out the appointment form. That means a family member you haven't spoken to in years could still control your funeral plans. The solution is simple. Complete the appointment of agent to make funeral arrangements form. Once you do, your agent's authority legally overrides all others. It's a peace of mind you can create with just one signature. Maryland law doesn't specifically address chosen names or gender identity and right of disposition statutes. If you go by a chosen name or your gender identity differs from your legal documents, make sure to include those details in your appointment form. Write clearly how you wish to be identified, the pronouns you use, and how you want to be represented in all services and paperwork. Give copies to your agent and to your funeral home so there's no confusion later. Before we close, let's talk about some common mistakes people make when it comes to their final arrangements in Maryland. First, assuming a will controls funeral decisions. It doesn't. Your will is often read after your services, so it's too late by then. Second, thinking verbal instructions are enough. Maryland law requires a signed and witnessed appointment form, not a conversation or text message. Third, naming someone without telling them. Always talk to the person you're appointing. Make sure they're comfortable taking on that responsibility and know exactly what you want. Avoiding these mistakes ensures your wishes are carried out without confusion or delay. As always, I want to thank you for watching. I hope this video helped you understand how Maryland handles the right of disposition and why completing your appointment form is one of the most important steps you can take for peace of mind. If this information helped you, Share it with your family, friends, or anyone living in Maryland who needs to know their rights. Conversations like this bring clarity and comfort long before the time comes to act. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more state-by-state episodes in this series. And check out the rest of my Right of Disposition playlist to see how these laws differ across the country. I'm Bella, but this is your life, your legacy, and your choice, even after you're gone.